Hi everybody. Hope you can hear me. Hope you're having a really good holiday. I'm taping this a couple days after I saw you last, and I hope you get it before the holidays start. I'm hoping that we can paint the scared turkey. Yeah, I'll show you how to do that in just a second here. I'm hoping that you were able to work on your color wheel at school, and then I'm also hoping that you were able to see the next video. If not, we'll get it to you in enough time, and we'll make sure that you get the supplies for the next project that we have going on. Okay, well, right now, let's get started on this scared turkey. You know, at my house, what we do is we celebrate Thanksgiving, and all the family gets together and we put our turkey out on the table and we sit around and we tell each other what we're thankful for, and then we give thanks for it. I know it's different things for a lot of different families, and I understand that, but let's have some fun with the turkey. All righty? Okay. What I've done already is I pencil drawed it so that it'll be a little bit easier for you guys to follow me, all right? I made the mistakes earlier. I haven't made them. I'm not going to make any more now since I already drew it out, okay? But let's hope I don't make any more. You ready? All right. What you're going to need is you're going to need a piece of paper. We're going to use a portrait again, all right? So that means the long way up and down. And then you also need a pencil. Okay, and you need an eraser. You're going to need some paints. Either you're going to have to use your watercolors, or you can use your markers, or you can use your pencils, or you can use tempera paint, which is this right here, or you can use tempera, which is this one right here that you can use as well. You need your water, okay, and you need some napkins or brushes. The big one and the little one will work out for you, okay? And then you do need a paper towel or napkins, whatever you need to do to wipe it off, the paint's off the brush, okay? All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to get started with drawing our color page on the piece of paper, okay? And I want you to follow me step by step, but also this video, just watch it over and over again if you need to know how to do it, okay? And you can stop it and let it go and stop it and let it go so that you can see what we need to do to make it come out, all right? Are you ready? I'm ready. We're going to call him the scared turkey, but I don't know, maybe you can give him a name. I'm going to call mine Tommy. Yeah, we'll call him Tommy the turkey. All righty, so he's got a big round belly right there. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to draw a circle, okay? Right about here, just a little bit ways up from your bottom of your paper right here, and a little bit farther down this way, okay? So what we're going to do, so I may have to put another piece of tape on this so it doesn't fall down. You're going to put a circle right around here. Watch that. Now, I already drew mine out a couple times, and the way I do it is I take the pencil and I go round and round and round until I get that circle. And then when I get it, I erase all the lines that I don't like in it. Okay. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to give this circle, go ahead, you can do it, make that circle. Right after you make the circle, we're going to put some lines for the legs, and we're going to go diagonal to the middle. Another one right next to it, diagonal to the middle, right there to the middle place where they're going to be touching. Then we bring it down like this, like your knees are knocking, so your knees are together. That's what Tommy here has. So we're going to come down on the other side like that. And on the other side, and then come down right there, and another line from here to here. So you got this leg, and you got this leg right here, okay? We're going to give him some feet, and the way his feet are is just little kind of half circles on the bottom here like this. Here's one, and we go to the middle of that part right there. And we'll bring one over on the other side. Those are his two big toes, probably. Yeah, that's. And here's one here. And one here. So you got 1, 2 toes here and 1, 2 toes here, okay? Let's make some ground underneath him so he can just stand on it. Just some wavy lines, you know, because ground moves, dirt moves, and we don't know where he is. He might be in the grass too. So if he's in the grass, let's put a little bit of grass right there. Okay? Alright, so you've got your legs, you've got your belly, we need a neck. So on the top of your circle right here, we're going to make 2 lines to make his neck. 1, 2, right there. Okay? Can you see it? Good job. You know what, I think we're going to start putting his feathers all around him. Or we could do his face first. Feathers are easier. We'll do those first, okay? So all you're going to do is right next to each other, all the way around, up to the neck, and then back around to the next leg, okay? So you can do them, I do them with a little bit of a point at the end, but if you want to, you can make a little circle right, or a little oval right there, and that'll be your shape that you work with. And then I'm going to put a line in the middle of each feather, and diagonal lines too, because each one of them is going to be a different color, okay? So just keep doing your feathers all the way around. I'll come back and do the lines. Just keep on going all around the circle. I wonder what you guys do for your holidays. Do you guys have turkeys? Do you? How about dressing? Ooh. Thanksgiving. I like dressing on Thanksgiving. I really do. I like dressing a lot. And then mashed potatoes, yeah. And gravy. Oh, I'm getting Thanksgiving hungry already. Aren't you? Parmesan. Yeah, I think he's kind of scared that I'm talking about it. What do you think? He's kind of shaking all over. On his legs, we're going to give him some lines because each one of those are going to be a different color. So there's 4 lines there, 3 lines there. Same thing on the other side, 3 lines, and then 4 lines here. And each space is going to be a different color, and I'll show you how. You're going to put his hands, he's kind of touching his hands like that in the middle by his belly. So we're going to, and you can make it kind of wavy. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just want like it's this finger, the index finger. And then another finger, and another finger, and another finger. Just like that. And then the other one's touching this one. So we're going to come over to the side and then we go all the way to that finger. And then bring it down a little bit. And then another finger, and another finger, and another finger right there. There we got his hands in the middle of his belly like that. Just like that. Okay? Now finish your lines in the middle of your wings. Line in the middle, diagonal lines. Line in the middle, diagonal lines. When we start painting this, you'll understand why. Line in the middle, diagonals. Line in the middle, diagonals, and the diagonals go up towards the point, that direction. Line in the middle, diagonals, line in the middle, diagonals, line in the middle, diagonals, and we keep on going all the way through. Line in the middle, diagonals, keep on going till the end. One more. There we go. Now we got all the feathers all the way around him. Yeah? Pretty good. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on that side, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what? I probably could. I like this. This is good. Okay, now the head is right there on the top of those lines that you made for your neck. Okay, and what you got to do with that is there's an oval right here. Right there. It goes all the way through. See that? Now, if you draw a whole oval with your pencil, that's okay. We can erase for the eyes, or erase it after you put the eyes, in fact, okay? These two eyes are like two circles, and they're right next to each other. So you put one here, and one here. See, they're touching each other right there, okay? And then you put a big circle there, and a little circle there. Okay? And then you fill it in. You could do it with your pencil so you know what it looks like. And you're going to put some little white spots in it. Just like that. So watch me before you do it and then take a look, okay? And then this one goes around here, and you're going to leave a little white spot in there for that one too. Okay? You put a little like half circle right here. That's the top of his head. All right? Okay? He's looking like a turkey now, huh? He's kind of upset. He's a little bit scared. And you know how when you get scared, you go, like, that's kind of what he's doing right here. His little beak is kind of hanging out a little bit right there. Can you see it? I'm gonna make a line for his mouth, and it's a half circle going down, because you know when you're sad, your mouth kind of goes like that. So it kind of goes down, right? Okay, and then you have kind of almost a circle right here. And then you start right there at that line, because that's where his beak is going to be. You need that pointed, okay? And then you're going to bring it up and then down again. And this is his teeth in there. See that? And we're going to go a line here, a line there, and then a line there, a line there, a line there, and a line there. What do you think? Oh, he needs this. I don't know what to call that thing. The gobble thing? Here. It goes like that. Just like that. We have our turkey. But he's a scared turkey, right? So because of that, he's kind of sweating a little bit. So we're going to make a line and then a water drop. Make another line, and another water drop. Water drop is big on one side and to a point on the other side, okay? And then we got another line, and another water drop. Just like that. Take your time. Now he's shaking too because he's scared, right? So what we do is we put little, it almost looks like commas. You know what a comma is, to make him look like his head's moving and his body's moving. We'll put one here. We'll put one here. We'll put one here. His legs are moving too, so we need to put some right here, because his knees are knocking right there. There's Tommy. Your color page. Oh, I'm going to put here, happy, Happy, happy holiday, HOLIDAY. Happy holiday. I'm going to put a little exclamation point right there too. He's ready to paint. You ready to paint him? You know, I'm going to put some tape on this so he doesn't fall, and I'll be right back. Hang on a second. Yeah, I can't wait for Thanksgiving. It's going to be a whole week off, and I'm going to go up to the mountains. That's where I live, I live up in the mountains. The last time I was there is a couple days ago, and it was snowing all over. Well, there was snow all over the floor. So if it stays, and I hope it does because it's been kind of cold. Excuse me a moment. I think when I get back there, I'm going to be able to have Thanksgiving with a little bit of snow on the ground. I can't wait. It's going to be kind of nice. The colors that we need for Tommy right here are brown, red, orange, black, and white. we're going to make brown by mixing, or you could make brown by mixing red, yellow, and a little bit of blue. And if you mix all those three colors together, it'll turn into brown. Sometimes it turns into kind of like a purple, but just put a little bit more yellow in it and you'll get a nice looking brown, okay? If you have watercolors, your brown is inside the watercolors. Now, some of you got used watercolors. I'm sorry about that. I went back to the store and they didn't have any more of these. So we had to use the ones that I had inside my studio. So that's what you have. There's a lot of different colors in here. The brown is here. You have your red. You have orange. You have your yellow. You have all the colors that you would really need. This one's lacking a black one, but a lot of them have black. So if you don't have a black and you have to fill this in, pencils, colored pencils work really good with watercolors. So that'd be a nice combination that you could use. If you don't have the color you have in here, use your pencils to use it, okay, or finish it up. All right, so you have watercolors, you have tempera. This is what this is right here. Or you have markers. You can use the markers to fill it in, or just do it with the pencils. I think I said that already, but that's what you can do, okay? All right, so I'm going to use brown. Let me double check the color, please, of these. Yeah, so dark brown goes right here. Right in here. And I think I'm going to use my watercolor so I can show you how to use them, okay? You need your cup of water. Make sure you got a napkin too. I'm going to use my apron, but you guys use your napkin to clean your brush. And always clean your brushes between each color. If you don't, your whole paint is going to become kind of muddy. It's going to get dirty and you won't be able to see your colors really well. The way you make this paint is you get water on your brush and then you start stirring it. You stir until you make some paint. It gets really wet and shiny. And then you get some more water and you dip it in there and look at this. Makes it brown. Comes out really good. When you do with watercolors, it's more of a light, opaque kind of look to begin with. If you want it to get a little bit darker, then what you do is you just paint. After this dries, go over it again, and then you can go over it again, or just make the paint really super dark from the beginning. I like going light to begin with because that way I can control how much darker I want it to be. You don't want it too dark right off because it might be too dark and you can never come back from too dark. But if it's too light, you can paint back over it, okay? So there's the brown. Yeah. In the big areas, I can use my bigger brush, okay? But in these smaller detail areas, I'm going to want to use a smaller brush to get in there, get in the lines. Okay, so that's our brown. Where else is the brown? Let's see. The brown also, we've got this, we've got that. And you know what? See these lines? Remember I told you about the different colors in here? Well, I'm going to get a smaller brush. Okay, a little bit smaller, so it'll fit in there. And then I'm going to get this brown again. And I'm going to fill it here. And here. And here. And here. And here. See, every other one. A little bit more. Do it here. And here. Here, and here, and oops, see what I did, but look what I can do. See, you can remove it. With watercolors, it's not as easy as the other ones to remove, but you can remove it. You can change it and clean it up a little bit. And then maybe cover it with a little bit white. Okay, so your dark brown also goes right here. Might even make them a little bit darker. And to do that, if you add just a tiny bit of blue, watch this. So you got the brown. Okay, I'm going to use this one. Put it in here. And then if you get a tiny bit of blue, that's this one right here, mix it with that brown, look what happens. It gets darker. See that? Just a little tiny bit of blue. And it gets darker. In fact, I might use that just a little darker in here. I'll get back at that later. Your hands are orangey. So that's this color right here. And so is this. And this. So I'll just start doing the orange right now. It's looking pretty good. I can see it in the camera right there. Kind of pleased. How's yours coming out? Take your time. Okay, and then you do your hands. Just like that. Fill it in. Now, sometimes when you do a color page, you're doing it in the pencil, so you can't see your lines as well as I can see them when I do it with the marker. If that happens, just go ahead and use your black, and you can go over your pencil lines, okay? And that way you can see them a little bit better, but if you do that, you're going to have to let them dry a little bit before you paint the insides. If you don't, they're going to turn all black. So if you do that, make sure that you wait till it dries. It's going to take a few minutes with the products that we have. And then fill it in. That's also if you're using paint. If you're using pencil, if you're using marker, you can just fill it in. Here we go. Do this one over here. So are you guys going to do any meetings with your family? I am. A lot of my family lives up in Oregon, so I'm going to be doing a Zoom meeting this holiday so I can talk to all of them. Just like we do our Zoom meetings for our class. Yeah, I'm going to visit my family like that a little bit. Okay, here we go. We're going to put it here. We're going to put it here. So it's big. Okay. Grab some more. And put it here. I think these orange right here too. Yeah, these orange right here. Right here too. There we go. And the top of his head. Right here. There we are. Where this orange goes also is the other square. Remember we were doing different colors each one? Here. You go brown, orange, brown, orange, brown, orange, brown, orange. Here's one that was supposed to be orange right there and right there. So you can cover it over. I made a mistake, but I fixed it. It's easy to fix. There's no mistakes in art. You just, redo it if you need to. Okay, look at that. Oh, his little gobble gobble there. I wish I knew what that was. If you guys find out what that is, you got to tell me at the next class, okay? Okay, red. We're going to do a whole lot of red here. Remember, you got to kind of scrape it with your brush. That's what you're trying to do when you're trying to get the paint. See, because I got all kinds of paint in there. I'm not going to use everything I have. Okay, so here we go. His gobble gobble is red. Alright. Now his feathers. The bottom part, this part right here, is all red. So we're going to do all the red at the same time. So here's red. Here's red. Here's red. And this one. All the way up. Do it all the way up. Grab some more paint when you run out. Right here. Right here. Right here. very cool. Here's some more. Whew, that's feathers, but I guess that's good. Here we go. Oh, you know what? I forgot his neck. Why don't you guys tell me I forgot his neck? Stop telling me those things. Yeah, if his neck wasn't colored and I colored everything else, I think maybe I wouldn't notice at the last minute, I think. Maybe. I gotta figure out what color his neck is anyway. I got a picture that I'm looking at over here to remember the colors and where they go. Okay, I need some more butter in this. It's a warm day today down here in Riverside. It's normally pretty, or the last few days it's been cool. Today's kind of warm. Okay, look at that. Let all the red down. We're going to come back and do the edges black. Oh, I don't know what the neck is. The neck is orange, guys. So we get some orange. That's this one. Let's see. I think we'll want his face to be a little darker. Yeah, look at that. That looks good. Yeah. Okay. Let's get some orange a little bit. See, if you go back and after it dries and you put some more paint, it gets darker. You can get it darker. If you don't do it all, you get sort of shadows. If you got to leave the light around the edges and stuff, that looks kind of cool on a painting. Okay, so this part right here is black. So even this, look at this. Remember I told you that you could use a pencil in black? Let's see if I have a black one here. I think it's black. It's not black, it's blue, but I kind of like that idea. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? You know why I like that idea? It makes them more colorful. Yeah, I do like that. But you have to go all the way around. Painting's easier because all you have to do is just fill it in, but here you have to kind of put that color inside of it. But if you take your time, it can look really, really kind of cool. In fact, you know, one of the things that I have, and I hope maybe you can get a hold of one if possible, is what they call a stump. And a stump is a little small rolled up piece of paper. And what you do is you can take that stump after you put the pencil in there, and you rub it with the stump. And what it does is it darkens it up because it spreads the pencil around. See that? And it darkens it up all the way through. So if I'm not going to do it now, but I'm telling you that this is something that you can do to add on and really make your drawing look better. So here I go. I'm going to go all the way around. Keep on going all the way around. I'm going to fill it in with color really quickly, but I'm going to work on this a little later, make it a little bit more intense with color. I want it darker. I want it to look more like that all the way around. And then I want my colors to get a little darker, so I might go over it and redo the colors all the way around too. And I hope that you take the time, now that you've got the supplies and everything at your house, I want you to take the time and finish your artwork, okay? Yeah, but this is for special. This is for our holiday, and it's a special video too. Wasn't planning on doing it, but I wanted to share holidays like we always used to. Almost getting done. You almost done? I'm almost there. One, two more. One more. Yay! Look at that. We did it. Now, If you didn't want to use a stump or you don't have a stump, you could sit there and you could play with this where you just go over it again and push harder. If you push harder, the color comes on, but it still has those white spots. See, and that's why I like using a little bit of a stump. You can use your thumb too. See, it makes it darker. I like that. Okay, so you have to paint that black. Use a marker this time. Yeah, I'm using everything that you guys have. So we'll take the marker and you fill the eye up. Also, make sure the eye is black all the way around. So take that and fill it in with a marker or paint or whatever you're doing. Make it dark. Make this white. And then we'll put a big one there with a little white spot in the middle. See that? That's what you call a light of life. Anything and everything that's alive has light in their eye because they do. It's the light of life. So whenever you're drawing something, make sure you put that little light of life that's in there. Okay? Look at that. That's Tommy the turkey. Happy holiday. I think I might want to put a little bit of brown throughout here. It's a dirt. Whatever we go. Just a little bit so we can finish the painting. Isn't that nice? Okay, so you made all these lines, right? To show that the turkey is shaking. So we're going to take black and fill up those lines. Also, if you hadn't filled up your lines with black, you need to do these with black too, okay? And the grass, I should paint that green. And then some more wiggle lines. More wiggle lines. Well, a sweat drop. Is that what it is? He's sweating. Okay, and then you got that. Another line, another teardrop, or sweat drop. A little bit of shaky on by the eye, a little bit shaky by the other eye. Another teardrop. Everything that you drew the first time, just cover it with black, just like that. Okay? Yeah, look at that. It's Tommy the turkey. Happy Thanksgiving.